We're moving on to the explain portion, the E in our RACES strategy. E stands for explain how your text evidence supports your answer. And this is, a really key important part. I see the same mistake repeated in students an awful lot. So I would really like to help you avoid some of the mistakes. If you remember back to our C, we said that we used a quote about Grandpa telling Martin to put some sage in the medicine bag. The most common mistake I see with students is that they simply take what's already there. Grandpa telling Martin to put some sage in the medicine bag, and then they just repeat it. That's not an explanation, that's just repetition, and that doesn't work very well. As I say, it's translating English to English, as a kind of a humorous way of looking at it. Another thing that students like to do is they'll do that, but they'll also throw in a comment like, this quote shows, or this quote says, and that doesn't work very well either. We still have the same thing about Grandpa telling Martin, it's just the English to English translation again, but they're also, by calling it a quote, they're referring to their own essay. We don't need to do that. We don't want to do that. Don't talk about my essay shows in this paragraph. I will. You're making self-reference there, and that's. So we want to make sure that we are using proper tone here, using a formal tone. The thing is, why is that sage important? And sage is important because it is the one thing that Martin needs to put into the bag himself. It's his interaction with the medicine bag. It's his willingness to accept his part in the family tradition, and it explains why it's so important to the story.